Hey, good morning, Claire here. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Now, title of this, 90% of your body's issues are caused by this hormone. That's a slight misnomer. It's an excess of this hormone that causes 90% of your body's issues, whether that is storing fat around your middle, that's what this causes. It shuts off your immune system, and it's been linked with type 2 diabetes, cancer, heart disease, major illnesses. And this hormone is, I think in most people, rife. It is out of balance. Most people have issues with this hormone. So it's absolutely vital that you start to control it. And this hormone is a hormone called cortisol. It's your stress hormone. It causes fat to be stored around your middle. Yale University even published a study recently, even in slender people, this can cause fat storage around your centre, and that's because it works with insulin to inhibit fat burning enzymes. But it also completely shuts down your immune system, which is fascinating. And I'll tell you why I can absolutely prove this. In terms of if you would have an organ transplant, as you know, your body's immune system would kick in to reject that. That's common knowledge. They first found that when they were doing organ transplants, bodies rejected it. Doctors will give you cortisol because they know it shuts down the immune system at the time of an organ transplant, so your body doesn't reject it. That's how powerfully cortisol, your stress hormone, shuts down your immune system. So basically, when you are under stress, and I'm not talking about the big stresses in life, you know, the moving house, maybe getting a divorce, a new job. I'm talking about those daily stresses, that can't find my keys, can't get the kids out of the house, sat in traffic, those little irritants that just have you on the edge. Those day-to-day stresses raise your cortisol levels. And what happens with that is when you've got that continuous raising of cortisol levels, your fat storing around your middle kicks in, your immune system is kicked off, and what cortisol does is it basically squeezes the blood from your intestines to push it out to the hands and the feet, squeezes the blood from your brain, from all your internal organs, and pushes it out to the hands and the feet so you can start to run. It's that fight or flight hormone. You know, imagine the saber-toothed tiger behind you, you're running. And what your body does, that it does that in preference of everything else. What it's sensing is imminent danger. So it's not thinking, oh, well, let's look after the immune system here. It's thinking, no, this could be it. Let's get off. So it takes all the blood away. And that's why you get that horrible feeling in your stomach when you're under stress. That's why you can have digestive issues. But also your organs, where you want that blood, that is where your body grows. That is your growth hormones. You might be saying to me, Claire, I'm an adult, I don't need to grow anymore. You do need to grow. Your body needs to repair. You are on a constant cellular renewal. Your body is renewing at 50,000 cells per second. So your body is constantly undergoing renewal. And if you are under stress, cortisol is pushing the blood away from that, and you are not going to renew. This is why we get sick. This is why we get ill. 90% of all doctors' visits are due to raised cortisol levels because of the shutting down of the immune system and because of its link to all these different illnesses, major illnesses. Now, if you're a woman, there's a double whammy because estrogen helps manage cortisol. Great, we've got estrogen. Well, we do. Until the age of 30, we have our first drop at the age of 30. That's why if you have a child over the age of 30, you're classed as an older mother. You have another drop at 35. And then from age 40, things get really interesting. Our hormone levels drop, our estrogen levels drop. So you probably find when you get into your 40s, you're maybe not coping with things as well as you did before. Things that you got through very easily, you're not, because estrogen is not helping you manage your cortisol levels. And that is going to be an addition to you. So it becomes absolutely essential for your health, for your body shape, for staying lean, for you to manage cortisol. It becomes essential. It's not just a nice thing to manage stress, it is essential. If you want to keep your immune system functioning, if you want to get rid of that fat storage around your middle, if you want to avoid these major illnesses later in life, you have to manage cortisol. One of the ways is exercise, but you need to exercise smarter, not harder. High intensity exercise can raise your cortisol levels, and you never want to do that. So things like, Pilates and yoga are great. In Pilates for Menopause, I go into this, how to exercise effectively and manage your cortisol levels. That's all in there in the Pilates for Menopause plan. But also in Change Your Mindset, Change Your Body, I'm going to go into detail in how to manage your cortisol so that you can get rid of that fat around the middle just on a looks basis, but more importantly, to stop your immune system shutting down, and to make sure your body is in that cellular renewal. It is renewing itself. Your skin, your hair, your organs, everything in your body is healthy. It's renewing. You've got that repair process going on, and it becomes absolutely vital that you manage your cortisol levels. Guys, Change Your Mindset, Change Your Body starts on the 20th of March. I will pop the link in the title, and I'll pop it below as well. But let me know if you found that interesting. I find it fascinating information. This is the stuff they give you to stop your body, to shut down your immune system when they need to during surgery. So that is how powerful this hormone is, and you really, really do need to get a grip on it. Hope that's been interesting, guys. If you're interested in any of the programs, let me know, and have a wonderful, stress-free Friday.